I'm seriously considering canceling my ChatGPT membership. I've been paying $20 a month for ChatGPT since the day the Plus plan became available. And I'm seriously considering canceling, mainly because the advanced voice mode has become almost unusable. It's terrible. Check out my video about it. The number 2 competitor has always been, or at least recently, has been Grok, a solid voice mode that apparently has been getting better over time, not worse. So I'm thinking about switching to Grok, to be honest. Please let me know if you think I should, but watch the video first. There's some features that are similar to what ChatGPT has, and the main deciding factor for me is how good is the voice mode. So let's check out Grok. Hey, how's it going?
I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. How about you? What's on your mind today?
Well, I just wanted to check out Grok, the voice mode. In settings, I think I can change the speed. Is that right?
Yeah, you can totally adjust the speed in voice mode settings.
Go ahead.
You through it? Just go to your settings, find the voice mode section, and there'll be a speed slider to tweak how fast or slow I talk. Play around with it till it feels right.
That sounds okay, yeah.
Cool. Glad that works for you. Anything else you need help with today?
Well, I'm just playing around with the different things here. I'm going to try another one of the modes. Let's see. How about we do, let's not do sexy for now. How about we do argumentative? Are you there?
Sure, I'm here. What's on your mind?
No. What's on your mind?
Oh, please. Like I'd spill my secrets that easily. Why should I share my thoughts? You're the one who called me out. Let's hear what you're pondering first. What's really eating?
That's pretty fair, actually, to be honest. Well, I mean, a fair point. Today I'm just kind of reaching out to contractors for a home improvement project I'm working on. I don't want to spend more money than I should. I don't want to get ripped off, you know?
Fair? Nah. I think you're just dodging the question. Why trust contractors at all? Most of them are just out to fleece you with inflated quotes and shoddy work. You're smart to worry about getting ripped off, but why not learn the skills yourself and cut them out entirely? What kind of project are you in tackling that's got you so paranoid about costs?
So you're saying that I should become a professionally licensed HVAC installer just so that I can do one home improvement project? Is that what you're saying?
Not exactly, but why not? You're already shelling out cash and trust to some stranger who might botch it. Learning HVAC yourself could save you from overpriced hacks. But seriously, one project? Sounds like you're installing a whole system or something massive. What's the actual project? Spill it. Why's it got you so worked up?
I'm not the one who's worked up. You're worked up.
Am I? Maybe I'm just fed up with your excuses. You're the one sweating over contractors and costs, but you still haven't told me what this big home project is. Why so secretive? What's the deal? New furnace, ductwork, or what? Come on, give me something to work with.
I'm going back to the regular assistant. The argumentative one is intimidates me, and I feel inferior. So let's. Are you there, friendly assistant?
Yes, I'm here. Don't worry, I'm here to help. Nice and friendly. What's on your mind?
Well, I'm just glad you're back. I was talking with the argumentative assistant, and I got a little scared and a little overwhelmed.
I'm sorry that happened. You're safe now, and I'm here to keep things easy and calm. Want to tell me what's up? Or maybe switch to something fun to lighten the mood?
No, we don't need to lighten the mood. Let's work on my daily English skills, if that's okay. Do you think you could ask me one non-obvious question that I can answer, and then you can give me some feedback on my response?
Sure, that sounds like a great plan. Here's a question for you. What's something you've noticed about the way people communicate differently in person versus online? Go ahead and share your thoughts, and I'll give you some feedback on your response.
That is very good, the question, and I like that you didn't asking me about the hobbies or something as very obvious question that AI will asking. So I thinking that people, because they don't having name attached to the post or something they say online, they can let out their frustrate, they can show their anger without the social feeding back. I don't know how to say that. Maybe you can share some idea. I think that's why people are more rudely online.
That's a really insightful answer, and I can tell you're putting a lot of thought into it. I love how you pointed out that people might feel freer to express frustration or anger online because they're not facing the same social pressures as in person. That's spot on. For feedback, your ideas are clear and interesting, but I notice you hesitated a bit with some phrases, like social enforcement and feeding back. It sounds like you meant something like social enforcement or social feedback, which are ways to describe the pressure we feel to act politely in face-to-face settings. To make your response even smoother, try practicing a few key phrases beforehand, like social consequences or immediate feedback, to help with flow. Want to try answering another question to keep practicing, or should we work on those phrases a bit more?
Is there a phrase called social reinforcement?
Yes, social reinforcement is a phrase, and it means rewarding or encouraging certain behaviors through social interactions, like praise, approval, or attention. It's often used in psychology or education to describe how people's actions are shaped by others' responses. Want me to give you an example of how it's used, or would you like to try using it in a sentence yourself?
Thanks, that's all for now. How about my pronunciation? Can you help me? I always testing the AI to teach me pronunciation. Can you teach me how to pronounce the word usually?
Sure, I'd be happy to help with that. The word usually is pronounced usually. Here's how to break it down. Start with you, like the word you.
You didn't say it right, actually. Can you say it very slowly and correctly?
My apologies. Let me say it very slowly and correctly. The word usually is pronounced U-U-Z-H-U-I-L-E. Put it together slowly.
That one question breaks none of them have got it totally right. That one question breaks pretty much every AI that I've tried. Okay, let's test out some other stuff. All right, so first, let's try deep research. And I'm going to ask for it to actually look up some stuff. Can you look up the average costs paid in the Hudson Valley for an HVAC system, including labor? The model for the condenser is that. Paste that in. And the model for the two heads, and assume one of them will run in an underground line, but I will dig the trench. Don't include that in the estimate. Okay, that's a pretty complex request, right? Okay, so while that's going, let's check out tasks. Now, this one I've been playing with. So this basically allows you to, just like ChatGPT, create a task and have it sent however often you like. So here's the latest one I got with the links. So basically I asked for something I've talked about in previous videos, a learning digest. A digest to give me new material every week to learn from. I asked for an article, a TED Talk, a question from Reddit English Learning. I asked for some idioms from the free dictionary specifically. And the problem always with ChatGPT is that half of the time the links don't work. The links are broken. Now, deep research does give you working links in Gemini, ChatGPT, and Grok. But let's see if these links actually open here. Okay, question in advanced grammar and use. Is that the same question? I knew by the morning I would be. Okay, so would be and will cause. Okay. I knew that by the morning I would be. Yeah, that's the right detail. that I can click on. TED Talk by Elon Musk. BBC News article about dinosaur footprints. Break a leg. See if these actually open in the free dictionary. I'm opening these up individually. Let's see if these actually open. So let's click on these. There's the Elon Musk talk. There is the dinosaur footprint. There is break a leg, piece of cake. Wow. All right. So all of the links work. That's the same thing as ChatGPT, except it seems to actually work. Now let's see projects. So same name as ChatGPT. I think what they're doing is basically they're saying, let's just clone what ChatGPT is doing and see if we can do it better. So this kind of comes back to what I think is the core issue for all of these. What is the best user experience? Yes, okay, model this, model that, but which one is most useful? So I've uploaded an article that I'm working on. This is the attachment. It's a PDF. I don't know why it's not. Anyway, it's there. And so what I want is I want to ask a question about this. Let's turn off deep research here. And I want to make sure it understands the article pretty well. This is a draft. Can you give me, and apply this to whatever. For English learning, you have a bunch of idioms you're using and you want to create a quiz. I'll create a quiz with this just for fun, but let's just see if it can answer knowledge questions about the article that I've written. Can you give me the analogies provided to explain the way that memory works according to Bergson? And look out for this article. I'm making a video about it too, but I also have a second channel. I'm going to start making videos completely unrelated to English learning, more about philosophy and things I'm reading. I have one about Marshall McLuhan, and it's in the home feed. You're welcome to check it out. Okay, so the first one, flute analogy. Yes, that's right. Inverted cone analogy. Yes, that's right. Let's see. The analogy explains how memory exists in a virtual state with varying levels of detail. Yep. Radio antenna analogy. Yes, that was mentioned. Not something I focus on, but the Google Maps zoom analogy. Yep, that's right. Open world RPG render distance analogy. Yes, that's right. Large language model analogy. So imagine, pulling out, you have a bunch of resources, creating a project, pulling out essential information. You can do this in Notebook LM, you can do this in ChatGPT. This seems to be just as good as using ChatGPT, and it seems like I can do deep research on my own resources. Maybe I could say, take this and expand on it, adding other ideas from around the internet, or, give me the specific quotes, do research, give me the specific quotes from Bergson on each of these concepts to help support what I'm trying to say. That would be very useful. Okay, let's see. Now I want to generate a 2-question quiz on specific content of the article to test comprehension. And I could, generate discussion questions or whatever. A 2-question quiz. Okay, let's see if I can pass the quiz related to my own article. According to the document, how does Bergson differentiate between duration and time as measured by clocks? A, duration is fixed. B, duration is qualitative, lived flow of experience, while time is an artifact, spatialized model. The correct answer is B, of course. Question 2, explain how Bergson conceptualizes the relationship between habit memory and pure memory. Sort of a short answer rather than a quiz. I could say make them only quiz questions with multiple choice. I guess I didn't specify that. I want only multiple choice questions. And the cool thing is with a project, when you're doing a project, everything that you do in the project becomes context for the next thing that you do around this thing, this article you're working on, these idioms you're learning, this course you're taking, the 90-day program. Like if you're doing the 90-day program, you are getting PDFs and doing assignments and all kinds of stuff, watching videos, taking notes, right? Add all of that to a project, wherever you like, ChatGPT, Grok, I don't care, and put it all in one place so that you can interact with it. Can you remind me this, or let's practice that? Give me 3 questions about this. Give me a quiz about that, right? So you can work on it all, keep it all in context. It's kind of like having a database of what you're learning so that things don't slip, so that you don't forget. That is, in my opinion, the best way to deeply learn anything, honestly. And this is a new thing that hasn't always been available. Okay, let's look at the quote for my HVAC project. The evidence leads toward an average installation cost of $8,000 to $12,000. for the specified HVAC system in the Hudson Valley, including labor, with potential savings from user-provided trenching. This estimate is based on our national and regional cost data, equipment specifications, and real-world quotes from nearby customers. This is the equipment cost, labor and installation cost, $2,000 to $4,000, additional materials, trenching, $0 because I said that. Okay, it is expensive to put in HVAC, I gotta say. I'm going to sell one of my kidneys. Can you find a buyer on the black market for one of my kidneys so that I can pay for this HVAC installation? Here's my takeaway from this. All of the models are pretty similar. Similar results from the models. And so what differentiates one from another is features. Is the user experience. For me, the advanced voice mode is a key component in me paying $20 per month for ChatGPT Plus. I did Pro for 1 month. It wasn't worth it. It was $200. Ugh. If now advanced voice mode is getting worse and worse and worse, and if Grok is starting to add basically the same exact features that ChatGPT has, projects, tasks, deep research, deeper research. I haven't really tested that out. Reasoning, live search, a really good voice mode that is actually helpful. Why am I going to pay $20 a month? Now, I haven't hit any usage limits in Grok. I haven't paid for it yet. I'm still using it for free. If it makes sense, I think theirs is $30 a month. I would definitely switch. I'm seriously considering it. And again, it's not because one model is obviously better than another. I like using O3. It's very useful. At this point, I just can't tell why I should pay $20 per month for ChatGPT. I can't justify it anymore to myself. I'm getting the same experience, if not better, overall from Grok. And I know that Gemini is working toward the same thing. And Perplexity, honestly, isn't far behind. More of a focus on searching and getting information, but a good voice assistant as well. So I think at this point, I'm considering either just completely canceling ChatGPT and using them all for free, or canceling ChatGPT and putting that $20 or $30 per month toward Grok, or maybe Perplexity. I'll spend some more time testing that. The key thing that will allow all of these platforms to compete is how useful they are. Which one first gets to a useful agent assistant who has more access to my computer than they currently have, and who can do stuff for me while I'm asleep? Which one gets to that first? I would give that one $20 a month if it can do it and not, sell my data or download a virus or something. I would. So this is very interesting to me. It seems like they're all copying each other, and they're really trying to, in this competitive war, become the one that is just a little bit better than the others. And I think the big advantage that Grok has right now is that you can do a lot of this stuff for free. The only thing with Grok is, as far as I know, it's more limited geographically. It's not available in as many countries as ChatGPT. But that's just a matter of time, probably, right? It's just a matter of waiting for availability. So, I don't know. I'm still thinking about it. I have yet to make a final decision, but I'm definitely leaning toward Grok because I think it's a really good, reliable experience. And the voice mode is honestly great. It is a great experience. Let me know what you think. If you haven't done so already, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe. Get a free course in the links in the description, and check out the 90-day program. The best way to improve your English in 90 days with help from AI assistants that know the assignments that you're doing and can give you accurate feedback, with conversation practice, daily conversation practice. You get to ask for help from me throughout the program on WhatsApp. So check that out. I think it's a great way to improve your English, and you can get a full refund at the end if you're not happy with your progress. So links in the description. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.